Ever wondered why your New Year's resolutions always seem to fizzle out by February? You start with so much motivation, ready to hit the gym every day, read a book a week, or finally learn that new language. But then, life happens. One missed workout turns into a week, that book starts gathering dust, and your language app sends you sad little reminder notifications that you just swipe away. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people who try to build new habits fail, and it's not because they're lazy or lack willpower. The truth is, the way most of us approach habit change is fundamentally flawed. We aim for huge, dramatic transformations overnight. We tell ourselves, starting tomorrow, I'm a whole new person. But that's like trying to climb Mount Everest in a single leap. It's overwhelming, unsustainable, and sets us up for disappointment. The real secret to lasting change isn't about massive effort. It's about making small, almost unnoticeable improvements consistently over time. The problem isn't you, it's your system. So, let's ditch the old approach that never works and talk about a system that actually does. You've probably heard of the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Maybe you've even read it. It's a bestseller for a reason. It's packed with incredible insights. But reading a book and actually applying its principles are two very different things. The core idea of Atomic Habits is simple. Tiny changes, remarkable results. An atomic habit is a small, easy-to-do routine that is the source of incredible power. It's a component of the system of compound growth. Think about it like this. If you get just 1% better each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. On the flip side, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline nearly down to zero. The effects of small habits multiply over time. The book breaks this down into 4 simple laws. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. These 4 laws are the practical framework for building any good habit. But today we're going to go beyond just reciting these rules. We'll dive into the deeper psychology behind them and show you how to truly integrate them into your life, so they become second nature, not just another thing on your to-do list. This brings us to the most powerful idea in the entire book: identity-based behavior change. Most of us, when we want to change, focus on the outcome. We say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a novel. These are outcome-based goals. The problem is, they don't address the underlying beliefs that govern our behavior. The alternative is to focus on your identity. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, you focus on becoming a runner. The goal isn't just to run, it's to build the identity of someone who runs. Every time you lace up your shoes and go for a jog, even a short one, you are casting a vote for that new identity. You are reinforcing the belief, I am a runner. This shift is incredibly powerful. Your behaviors start to align with your identity automatically. A healthy person naturally makes healthy choices. A writer writes, a musician practices. So, the real question isn't, what do I want to achieve, but who do I wish to become? Start by deciding the type of person you want to be. Then, prove it to yourself with small wins. Each action you take is a piece of evidence that shapes your identity. It's not about faking it till you make it. It's about becoming it through your actions. So how do you make these new identity-aligned actions happen? The easiest way is to become the architect of your environment. We often think our habits are a product of our motivation, but they're more often a product of our surroundings. The cues in your environment can trigger a habit without you even thinking about it. This is the first law: make it obvious. If you want to read more, don't hide your book in a drawer. Put it on your pillow. If you want to drink more water, fill up a water bottle and place it right on your desk where you can't miss it. If you want to practice guitar, take it out of its case and put it on a stand in the middle of your living room. You are making the cue for your desired habit impossible to ignore. This process is called environment design, and it's one of the most practical ways to take control of your habits. You're essentially making the path of least resistance lead directly to your good habits. Your environment should work for you, not against you. Take a look around your room, your kitchen, your office. What cues are present? Are they triggering the habits you want, or the ones you're trying to break? Redesigning your space can redesign your life. Now let's talk about one of the most effective strategies for adding a new habit into your life. Habit stacking. The idea is to pair a new habit you want to start with an existing habit you already do every day. Your current habits are already hardwired into your brain, so you can use their momentum to launch a new one. The formula is simple. After I do my current habit, I will do my new habit. For example, after I pour my morning cup of coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Or after I take off my work shoes, I will immediately change into my workout clothes. The key is to be specific. After I brush my teeth at night, I will floss 1 tooth. Yes, just 1. It sounds ridiculous, but it makes the habit so easy to start that you can't say no. Once you've mastered the art of showing up, you can increase the duration. Habit stacking works because it anchors your new habit to something that's already a permanent part of your day, making the cue to perform it incredibly obvious and timely. You're not relying on a random burst of inspiration. You're building a connected system of behaviors. What about getting rid of bad habits? We all have them. The common advice is to use willpower to just resist the temptation. But trying to fight temptation head-on is exhausting and often ineffective. A much better strategy is to use the inverse of the first law. Make it invisible. If you want to stop snacking on junk food, don't keep it in the house. If you spend too much time scrolling on your phone, put it in another room when you need to focus. By removing the cues for your bad habits from your environment, you drastically reduce the chance you'll perform them. You're not fighting a constant battle with your willpower, you're simply removing the trigger. This is about making your bad habits difficult and your good habits easy. Increase the friction for actions you want to avoid. Want to watch less TV? Unplug it after each use and put the remote in a drawer in another room. The small amount of effort it takes to get started might be just enough to make you reconsider. It's not about having superhuman self-control. It's about creating an environment where you don't need it. Finally, let's address the ultimate battle: consistency versus motivation. Motivation is a feeling. It's exciting, it's powerful, but it's also fickle. It comes and goes. If you only work on your habits when you feel motivated, you'll never be consistent. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. Consistency is what builds the habit. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. This is where the 2-minute rule comes in. When you want to start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The goal is to master the habit of showing up. You can't improve a habit you don't have. Once you've established the routine, you can start to scale it up. The point is to make it easy to stay on track. Never miss twice. If you miss one day, make it a priority to get back on track the very next day. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. Don't let a small stumble derail your entire journey. Focus on being the type of person who doesn't miss workouts, not on the feeling of wanting to work out. That's how you build a system for success that lasts a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos on building a better life. See you in the next one.